Hey y'all, Jennifer Marie here with Jennifer Marie Budgets, and today we are going to be doing my pre-paycheck budget for my second paycheck for the month of January 2025. Here on my channel, I am on a journey to be debt-free by using the cash budgeting system by utilizing cash envelopes and a cash wallet. I utilize sinking funds and savings challenges, and if that's something that's interesting to you or something that you enjoy, please follow along. I am still having this throat thing, probably for my kids. Sorry, I have hair stuck on my hand. Let me just grab a drink. All right, so we are going to get in our planner. Again, this is from Sarah Marie with Sarah Marie stickers, and this was the charm that I got from Lisa when I made an order on Etsy. I will hopefully remember to link her shop down below. So let's get right into it. Oh, and by the way, I did set some goals for January of 2025. I would like to add $25 to my January CD, which, by the way, I totally already did that because it matured on the 4th, and I was able to add $25 to my January CD. My goal is to have at least 12 no spends, and I kind of calculated based on my history of not doing well with no spends. Hold on, let me turn down the music in the background. Okay. Hopefully that's down enough. I want to save at least $400 this month, and that would be through savings challenges and into my seeking funds. So that is a goal, and I think I may already be there, so that is not a very high number, but we will see. I really didn't know where I was going to be at this January, so we will see. So we may add some more goals there. And as far as no spend, I hope you can see this. So on January 2nd, we had a no spend, and on January 6th, today is a no spend. I did make some orders on January 1st, yesterday, January 5th. I did spend over the weekend. I did have some online orders because I got paid, from the holiday, not spending, and having some things in my cart waiting for my paycheck to hit for my income. So let's get into it for paycheck number 2. This is going to be a little bit at a slant here. Okay. We are going to use blue. So I did have to leave work early and come in late last week, so I'm budgeting about $650. Take home pay, cash rollover, I'm budgeting $325. Oh, that is backwards. That is very, very backwards. Haha. We would have not gone grocery shopping or put gas in my car, and I already had started doing that. And I believe I used the navy blue pen, pretty close to navy blue. So we are budgeting $50 in cash rollover and about $325 in my checking accounts rollover for this pay period. And that would give me about $1,025. Okay. So we are going to go with our variable expenses first, and I always list my cash envelopes first, and then we are going to list those bills that are not fixed. So for this planner, those would be bills that fluctuate from month to month, and those would be my Affirm bills, my pay-in-fours, basically. And we have the Affirms and the Klarnas, which are from this pay period. And that comes from my pay-in-four trackers. And again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Firm. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're down to 6 Klarna and 1 Sezzle. So we are checking some off as we go along here. So my Affirms, and I have them listed here, and you will be able to see the totals that I owe. Do you have pay-in-four? If you do, is it a weakness for you like it is for me? Affirms is $118.95. Klarna's is $64.80. Okay, now we are going to go with my cash envelopes, which are the same pretty much every week. Right now, $85 for gas, $125 for groceries, $40 for dining out, $40 for family fun, kids $10, myself gets $20, lunch gets $20, blessings $10, buffer $10, miscellaneous $10. Oh my lord, I apologize. My kids, like I said in one of my past videos, have been sick, and now I think I'm getting sick. I was nauseous the last couple days. I had a school Zoom session last night for 2 hours, and I was feeling very nauseous. And now I feel like I'm losing my voice. I had work today, and I had two group sessions for work, and I think that did not help. So those are my variable expenses. Now let us add them up. And as I add those up, how are you all feeling with this weather? I know for us here, we just got some snow today. Nothing major, just enough to slap up for a little bit. So my variable expenses are $553.75. I hope you can see that. So my total potential savings is $140, and I honestly I don't even know where I got that number from. Oh, I do because, oh, I'm so sorry for shaking. I normally deposit $55 between my Acorns account Ally savings account, and I use the Paycheck budget tracker in the Budget Mom Paid Budget by Paycheck workbook. And I was able to calculate out that I should be able to use $85 in savings challenges if this is my budget. So that's where I get the $140 in to total potential savings. So when I do a pre-paycheck budget, I write it down on a notebook. I write it down in the Budget Mom workbook, and then I do a final preview in my actual planner here. I don't even know what I'm doing. So fixed expenses are my Amazon Music. This comes out every month like clockwork. This is something that I will not be getting rid of. Also, my State Farm, which is my car and my life insurance combined. And then my daughter's life insurance will be coming out. This will also include my debt payment, fixed expenses. Now, because that is something that comes out every 2 weeks, and that is a fixed expense that automatically gets paid. And I will go over that when I do my debt confession. Now, let us write the numbers in. Amazon Music is $18.01. That 1 penny, gosh, I tell you. My car insurance went up, therefore this payment went up. Oh my gosh, like almost $20. Ridiculous. They told me when my bill was due. I didn't even get anything in the mail or an email or a phone call. They just literally, boom. Your next statement is due. This is how much you owe. Normally I get a phone call apologizing for the increase. I don't even get a discount if I were to save the money. Talk about aggravation. I am so disappointed. Now let's add up my fixed expenses. Does your rates go up? Oh, very frustrating. $330.57. Okay. Now, there's no actual here because these are fixed expenses, which means they do not change. So let us take my budgeted income, subtract my variable expenses, subtract my estimated savings, and my fixed expenses, and that leaves me with 68 cents, which is a buffer. So ultimately a zero-based budget. Now I am not a zero-based budgeter. I typically like to have a buffer in all of my accounts. Now, my PTO has refreshed as of the calendar year. So I really do not believe that I will have this paycheck. I believe that I will be getting my full-time salary paycheck. However, I like to be sure and be positive and account for the what ifs and budget what if. So when my paycheck hits and I get to go into my pay stub on Thursday, I will know exactly how much my paycheck is. And I will be able to then sit down and write the actual amount of my paycheck. I will not know what my cash rollover is until Friday night because I don't go to the bank until Saturday. And I will not know what my accounts are until Friday night. Just because in case I do any spending or anything like that where I have to go to the bank. Now, that is my pre-paycheck budget. Something that I did today that may affect that pre-paycheck budget is this. I went in and changed my direct deposits. I normally have 4 accounts that my paycheck gets deposited into. The first is my high yield savings account or my emergency fund, and my CD ladder through Ally is in. And that gets $25 per week for right now. I did change that, and I can't tell you how much until we talk about that in my next video where I do my debt confession and my accounts. Because I use my phone to record. Then I would have $30 a paycheck, which is a week, go into my Acorn accounts, which would get divvied up throughout the month and go into the different investment, Roth IRA, and both of my children's accounts that I have set up for them monthly. And I would also transfer money each month into that account. Then I would have my Capital One checking account would get $75 per week. And that would take care of initially what were like a couple of my paying fors. And then I would have money left over for some savings, in which I have a savings account for myself and my 2 children, which had nothing in it for up until recently. Because I could not spread my money everywhere because I was not cash budgeting. I was not saving money really in very many places because I have too many accounts. And then the rest of my paycheck would go into another account. And then I have another checking account I had 2 checking accounts with another bank, Wells Fargo, who I'm trying to currently leave for personal reasons, and my other income stream that I get once a month, what gets deposited into that account. So I have money all over the place. So I'm currently trying to open up an account at a credit union where my other income that was going at Wells Fargo will be coming out of, but I have a lot of things that come out of my Wells Fargo bank accounts. So it's a slow transition. So what I did do is that I changed how I have my money set up, and I only have 3 accounts. I have money come into $100 goes into my Capital One, so then I can have more money into the high yield savings for myself and my 2 children, our personal savings accounts. I have more money going into my Acorn investment accounts. I'm going to open up a second emergency fund there, which is where I'm going to deposit my cash emergency fund once it hits a certain amount. And then I'm just going to replenish the cash emergency fund that I will have here. And then the remaining goes into my one Wells Fargo checking account. So that may affect this paycheck and how I do this paycheck budget, and I will not know that until Thursday. So this Friday, when I do my paycheck budget, and Saturday when I cash stuff, things may be totally different. So just be aware of that. So there's a lot of moving pieces this year. So I apologize if this is a long pre-paycheck budget. I just figured I would explain things the next time you see me do my paycheck budget and why it might be different from what is on that. So we may be doing some erasing, which is why I love these erasable pens. And you may see a new thing. And also my Happy Planner has been shipped. So therefore I can put my budget by paycheck workbook into the Happy Planner and be able to use that and show that as well. Thank y'all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join me on my journey. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much, and I'm losing my voice. I will see you in the next one. Kindness, blessings, and gratitude.